David Geister here, 1/3 of the Monster Movie Happy Hour crew. The other two members of the crew, Scott and Mary, are here in a sense. They are currently in separate chambers down in the Deep Dark Lounge. One of us accidentally dropped a vial of something we can't talk about, and the three of us scattered to various corners of the lounge. And over here in my corner, I happen to be next to all the booze, thank goodness. And so we're here to offer you a cocktail to watch with tonight's movie, Jason X, one of the last of the Friday the 13th movies. And we thought, it takes place in space. Spoiler, sorry. We need a cocktail that evokes something relating to space. And we thought, why not do the good old-fashioned Blue Moon? And that's what we're going to make tonight, okay? The Blue Moon. So, your main ingredient is right here, Tanqueray, okay? That's our favorite in the Deep Dark Lounge. Some dry gin, Tanqueray. And then, of course, the secret ingredient is the creme de violet, which is a wonderful liqueur from France. I think it's a brandy base, but it's got this fantastic violet smell and presumably flavor, and it's got a wonderful color. And we're going to add a little bit of fresh lemon, okay? And then we'll top it off, since it is, after all, a slasher movie, we'll top it off with a spot of red. And it may be kitschy, we don't care down here at the Deep Dark Lounge. We have no pride, no shame. We're gonna go with a good old-fashioned maraschino cherry, all right? So let's see what happens first and foremost. I think what I'm gonna do is just begin by taking the top off the mixer, and let's add those 2 ounces of Tanqueray. Now, if our Mary Chowman was making this, that 2 ounces would easily become 3 ounces. Mary is notorious for making stiff drinks, which can be both good and bad depending upon your circumstances. We're going to try to keep our head here tonight in the Deep Dark Lounge, so we're only going with 2 ounces of gin, all right? Always cap it when you're done. You know, with this lockdown, every drop is precious. You don't want to lose a single drop, so always cap your drinks. And, you know, I think before we put the creme de violet, we're going to do the lemon, all right? Because I want to see what happens at the end with that splash of blue. So, moments ago, I washed the heck out of this little guy. I'm taking no chances. All of our bottles, as we brought them in from the store, have been carefully wiped down, washed down. We just don't want to take any other chances. And let's start by just slicing this little guy in half. Try not to cut your finger off. And then let's just squeeze the heck out of this. We're going for 1/2 ounce. Let's see what this gives us. Honestly, I just like this part of it way too much. I feel like a little kid playing in a sandbox when I get to do this. All right. What do you think, folks? It's 1/2 ounce. A little tiny seed get in there. Don't tell. I'm going to pull it out because I don't want anything to ruin the visual effect for the cocktail. Okay, so the 1/2 ounce of lemon juice goes in like so. All right, let's get this out of the way. There we go. Let's just put this right back here next to Scott. Thanks, Scott. You just hold on to that for a moment. All right, and now we get to add the creme de violet. And I'm nervous. I'm curious to see. You won't be able to see until I pour it into the glass. I'll get to see it down inside here. We're going with 1/2 ounce of creme de violet. Can you see that? From my perspective, it's beautiful. It's got this beautiful, beautiful violet color. Here we go. Well, we're gonna know in a moment. All right. I actually did this backwards. My brain's rattled down here with this spill in the basement, the Deep Dark Lounge. I sometimes do things backwards. You're supposed to put the ice in first, about 2/3. Okay. Now, one thing I found out the hard way: always wrap a little towel around the mixer, because otherwise you're going to get this precious liquid all over the place. Now, our Mary Chowman says you mix until it's too cold to hold. It's wrapped up right now, but I can already tell it's getting cold. A couple more. What do you think? Yeah, that sounds about right to me. Okay. Oh yeah, it's nice and cold. Now, give me just a moment. I have to grab the martini glass. There we go. So now we have a chilled martini glass. It's cold in space. That's the whole point of this. The blue moon. All right. Fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. Ah, it does have a nice blue color to it. I don't know if you can tell from your perspective, but from my perspective, we get a nice, just a hint of blue in there. And as I said before, we're going to toss in a little splash of, let's be honest, a little splash of blood here. And it sinks immediately to the bottom. But let's see if you can catch that at all. I think it's time to try this. Cheers. Ooh, that's nice. That's very nice. This is one of these refreshing cocktails. Not too sweet, a little tart, very refreshing. Makes me want to go to the moon. Not with Jason though. All right. Anyhow, so that's our Blue Moon cocktail. And before I leave, I just want you to think about something for a moment here. As we're all being locked down in our respective deep, dark lounges all over the country, heck, all over the world, being nice to each other is the most important thing you can do, all right? Whether it's, if you're lucky enough to have somebody in your space with you, you know, take care of them, be kind to them. And if it's somebody you don't even know online, please be kind to them. We need each other now more than ever, all right? So on behalf of the Monster Movie Happy Hour crew and the Mutant Family, the Mutant Theater, and our friends at the Mutant Cafe, I say cheers. Yep, that does the trick.